All right, I'm here with Angelo Duarte, fighting on the Fight to Win Invaders card on July 23rd. Angelo, how's it going, man?
It's going really good, thanks.
Good. So, we saw you fight a couple months back against Nick Macias. Now you're fighting his teammate Chase Hackett. How are you getting ready for this fight? Tell us a little about your preparation.
Well, it's going really good. I've really been focusing on my cardio, and I've been working on my wrestling because that's where, I feel like I made some of the mistakes in the last one. He was able to defend my takedown, and I really wasn't able to get my whole game plan going together. So I'm working on that, working on my cardio. Because in the third round, I was a little fatigued on the last one, and I think that's kind of why he caught me on the arm bar. He did a good job capitalizing on one of my mistakes, but so I'm working on my conditioning, working on my wrestling, and always working on my striking, trying to get better as I get more started.
For sure. Now you're typically 145 pounder. You're going up to 155 for this fight. What led to that decision? I mean, Seth comes to you, asks you to run it. Was there any hesitation there, or what was the thought process?
I don't have any hesitation about getting in the cage. I don't have any amateur record. I've always been a fighter my whole life. So like Seth, he asked me to take the fight at 155. So that's what your boss asks me to do. That's what you do. So I'm a fighter. That's where the fight's at. I'll take on people at 155. I'll take on people at 145. I'll even pick the line at 165 if I have to. So where we're at, the fight is at. That's where I got to be. That's what I'm here for.
For sure. Now, what's your, I guess, without going into too much detail, we don't want to give away your whole game plan, but, you're facing a little bit big of a fighter. How do you adjust your game plan going in?
Well, if you don't always continue to evolve as a fighter, you're going to become stagnant. And so, especially coming off of a loss, I'm not focusing on doing the same things. I'm focusing on, I'm always improving on my weaknesses and capitalizing on my strengths. And so, my focus is on winning. Same as it always is going into a fight. My game plan is to win. Get in there and just fight like a wild pit viper. Just get in there and mix it up. That's what I'm trying to do.
And I think, myself and I think a lot of other people, when they think of you, one, they think of your wrestling. You're an all-American wrestler, but also just kind of your tenacity in the fight. Is it tough coming off a loss? Do you think that affects your mindset going in, or can we kind of expect that same bulldog approach?
Oh gosh, it's like they can expect me to be a desperate fighter, man. I feel right now like I'm desperate. I need a win. Right now, I can't have two losses. I just turned 35, and I have a decent record. I'm 85 as a pro. I don't have any amateur fights, and so that to me is a pretty solid career. Right now, if it ended today, it'd be a pretty solid career because it's been a lot of fun, and I fought a lot of tough dudes. I fought anybody they threw in front of me. I never ducked anybody. So like going along with that, I'm always ready to get in there. And so like this fight, I'm desperate. I'm not going to lose this. It's out of the question.
For sure. Now, a quick side note here. Recently, there was one of the greatest Facebook threads of all time on Cameron Dollar's page, calling him out a little bit. Is that something you think will happen in the future with a win here, or what?
Well, I hope it does. It kind of got out of hand on Facebook because of the fact that he called me a derogatory statement. You know what I mean? And I'm a fighter. I'm going to defend myself. When somebody says something negative or whatever. I've always had respect for Cameron Dollar because of the fact that he's a great fighter.
For
sure.
What
I mean? He just beat one of my friends, Alvin Robinson. And to me, personally, I don't like that. That's my friend Alvin. I don't like that. I want to go after him. That's why I called him out. That's why. It's not because I don't like him. It's not because I disrespected him or anything like that. But, he's Colorado's #1 fighter. He was ranked #2. He beat the #1 guy. I want to go after him. There's nothing wrong with that, And like I hit him up on his Facebook page only because he hit me up on Facebook and requested me to be a friend. And I hit him up. I was like, "What's up, bud? How you doing?" And he was always ignoring me and shit like that. So I was like, "What's the purpose of this?" I wanted to get under his skin because of the fact that I've been asked to fight him on a promotion 3 times, 3 different promotions. So I don't really put too much stock into it because I think he don't want to fight me. It was just kind of a fun thing, It kind of went out of hand, but I was just poking fun at him, And so, I didn't mean any disrespect towards him, and I didn't mean any disrespect towards Chase because my focus is totally on Chase Hackett right now.
For sure. Yeah, Chase is a great fighter himself. This would be a huge win for you, especially since it is a weight class up. For the fans, you're a pretty regular on Fight to Win veteran. For the fans coming out on the 23rd, what can they expect out of you what defines you as a fighter?
Well, what they can expect to see out of me is a lot of intensity and a lot of heart. Wherever the fight goes, I'm pretty comfortable there, so they could be expecting to see a pretty high-level fight, with a lot of intensity and a lot of heart. Wherever the fight goes, they're going to see a lot of action. So if you come out to the fight on July 23rd, don't be blinking on my fight.
Awesome. That'll definitely be one of the premier fights that night. Before we get you out of here, any friends, family, coaches, sponsors, anything like that you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my supporters who've been behind me. I'd like to thank American Ground and Pound. I'd like to thank Chubby's, and I'd also like to thank Tommy's Supply. They're a tattoo number one world distributor of tattoo supplies.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'd just like to thank those guys for being behind me, and I'd just like to thank all the fans for MMA. Without you guys, this fighter wouldn't be able to do what we do. So we really appreciate it, and we just ask that you guys keep coming out and keep bringing friends to come and enjoy our sport and help make it grow.
For sure. Well, Angelo, we look forward to seeing you on the 23rd. I'm sure it'll be a great fight. So good luck, and thanks for taking the time to talk with us.
Appreciate it, man.